Hey everybody, how's it going? In this video, I'll be explaining the concept of Fishman Jujutsu. Fishman Jujutsu is a relatively straightforward martial art in the sense that it is literally the throwing of water in hopes that it hits what it was intended to hit. This martial art can only be performed by a fishman, unlike Fishman Karate, which can be learned by humans and other races. Fishman Jujutsu requires the user to be underwater to take full advantage of this martial art, and with this specific requirement, this martial art is deemed impossible to be learned by anyone who is not a fishman or a merfolk. It is a technique that is focused around the act of grabbing and throwing. In this instance, it is the grabbing and throwing of water, as if it was a solid object. This is done by accumulating a large quantity of water and bending it to your will, which is followed by the grabbing and throwing of said liquid over the shoulder. There are certain Fishman Jiu-Jitsu techniques that can be performed above water, provided that the user is within the vicinity of a large quantity of water. The one technique that comes to mind is Hody Jones' Shark Pack technique. Being in the vicinity of a decent amount of water, Hody Jones was able to gain access to it, which gave him the opportunity to use Fishman Jiu-Jitsu. This allowed him to grab and lob large quantities of water at Luffy, which took on the form of a pack of sharks. In many situations, an extremely skilled user of Fishman Jiu-Jitsu can utilize any liquid despite their location. By simply grabbing any liquid they can get their hands on, the liquid becomes tangible, allowing it to be thrown over their shoulder. Fishman Jiu-Jitsu being a martial arts technique that requires the user to have access to any form of liquid. This means that the damage output is greatly dependent on how much water the user can grab onto. The more water, the greater the impact will be, which is why this martial art is typically performed underwater for the purpose of taking full advantage of the endless quantity of water at your beck and call.